Joshua, do you smell that?
Yeah, actually, what is that?
I think we need to call pest control.
Yeah.
You know, I can see their beady little eyes staring at us through the vents. I see their beady little eyes, those rats.
Yeah, I think I do see it.
Well, I guess we might as well tell them so they can come on in. You know, Joshua, for the price, this wine is quite excellent.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But for such a grand show, I would have rather expected a claret.
Unfortunately, my cellar is poorly stocked with clarets.
What? The Chateau La Montvincent is a claret.
It is?
Now it's the second time I've smelled a rat.
Wait a minute. What? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Welcome to the Sartorial Boardroom. In this show, we discuss classic men's style and professional career concerns. Today, we are talking about the primary men's styles, the main sartorial styles, and we're going to discuss different aspects of it to help you choose which style is right for you. And then later on, we're going to talk about how your character is your brand and how that can affect you professionally. So, classic men's style. The main one, or maybe one of the oldest ones, Savile Row.
Savile Row, or the Golden Mile, or specifically the Golden Mile of tailoring.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a classic British style, right?
Classic British style. Some say only English style, but it is British style because it's a conglomeration of the islands, I should imagine. Yes. Yeah.
It's been the epicenter of bespoke tailoring since the 19th century, would you say?
Actually, I would even say prior to that. Well, you have what they say the largest conglomeration of men tailors anywhere in the world. I've heard there are places in Italy, perhaps Milan, where that is maybe exists elsewhere, but I would actually think that Savile Row is probably within a certain, specific area. Yes.
Yeah. It's the Savile Row style. It has a timeless elegance to it, doesn't it? What would be some key brands to consider if you're looking into the Savile Row, the British tailoring?
Oh, yes. Well, I would start with Savile Row #1, Gyves and Hawkes.
Gyves and Hawkes.
Oh, yeah. A beautiful, beautiful historical brand. Beautiful. I tell this torrid tale of my Gyves and Hawkes Glencheck Brown, believe it or not, suit that I ordered from them off the peg.
Glencheck Brown.
Yeah, and it was beautiful. But the problem is that I ordered it after a night out of doing what it is I do, and little of the
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the trousers came with belt loops.
Oh, you don't do the belt loops, do you?
No, I don't do the belt loops if I can avoid it. Yeah.
Now, can a tailor remove the belt loops?
No, well, yes, but I don't know how it would look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, because we both have the same tailor, and he's not a master tailor, but he's not an alterations tailor either. So he's somewhere in the middle.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. He can measure, he can sew, he can cut.
Yeah.
But he can also drink. So that's another problem with
It's very important to have a good tailor. So like the Savile Row style oftentimes has like single double-breasted suits. You typically wear a crisp dress shirt with a spread or cutaway collar.
Yeah. And they go for heavier fabrics because of obviously the weather.
Yeah. It's cooler there, isn't it?
It's cooler, and I also have 3 suits from Anthony Sinclair, Mason and Sons, which I don't wear, but they're beautiful. The only problem with them is, and these are mid width lapels. They are I'll try to show one in the little thing here. notch lapels, and I'm a fan of peak lapels, but these are beautiful suits, and I have 3 of them. And as we know, Anthony Sinclair was the tailor to James Bond, and the company had been reimagined probably about 15 years ago by Mason and Sons. And I believe they used to be on Conduit Street, and these are the Conduit cuts, but I believe if they're not on Savile Row, they're right off of Savile Row. Beautiful suits. I have nothing bad to say about Anthony Sinclair and Mason and Sons, except for the fact that the button stance did not work well with my body type.
You gotta find a suit that fits your body type well.
Exactly, and but they're beautiful, and I rehomed one of them, the charcoal, but the other ones, the mid and the dark gray, I'll keep those forever, for eternity. But I want to mention Richard James Savile Row, and I just recently, when I say recently, last 6 months, I believe, gifted my Richard James suit, and it was beautiful, but it was notch lapels, not wide enough, and because I like to think that I have graduated, not advanced, but graduated from the notch lapel to the wide peak lapel. Anyway,
I'm still planning on ordering my first wide peak lapel. One of these days I'll be on the show.
You can pull it off probably better than I, because you're a bigger guy, and it's But then again, we have a dear friend of ours, Thomas. He's 5'3", I believe, and I pressed him to buy a peak lapel suit, and it looks
good.
Looks great on him, and
excellent.
Really thin guy, small guy, but poor little fella.
Poor little fella. Well, we you have to find the style that matches your body shape and size and everything. So the English style, the Savile Row style, you oftentimes have a nice silk tie, either plain or rep style, and you typically accessorize it with a silk pocket square. We like to wear these Rampling Company pocket squares.
Oh, love it.
Oftentimes you'll dress up your Savile Row style with cufflinks and a classic wristwatch.
Exactly. And I actually, from Gibbs & Hawkes #1, I bought 2 of their beautiful watches, classic men's chronographs, that came out, I would say 7-8 years ago. And these are Swiss chronographs. They're quartz, but they're beautiful, and they were designed by Gibbs & Hawkes #1. Beautiful, classic chronographs. Yeah, one in stainless steel, one in a yellow gold plated, but still beautiful. And they don't make them anymore. I'm going to hold on to these too.
Excellent.
Yeah. And actually, speaking on the English style or the British style, Beau Brunel, the inventor of what they say the modern suit, he's the one that convinced the Prince Regent to stop wearing all the flamboyant, from the makeup to the wigs to everything, and tone it down. You don't need all this ornamentation. And Beau Brunel, there's a statue of him on Jermyn Street in Mayfair.
Oh, interesting.
Tribute to Beau Brunel, and I believe it's probably still standing and hasn't been vandalized. or
you never know these days.
A certain political party hasn't lobbied to take it down.
Hasn't been vandalized yet.
Yeah, exactly. As far as I know. Yeah. Anyway.
So you'd say the style is more of a classic, maybe a little bit conservative style.
Conservative style.
Kind of rigid.
Rigid and safe.
Safe, very safe.
Safe, yeah.
Very professional looking too, though, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I would say yes, definitely. Yeah.
If you had to wear something into the boardroom and it was a very conservative or very a very high expectations situation, you can't go wrong with it with the Savile Row style.
Yeah, I would stick with the British style for that. Or, like, we'll get into the American style, but it depends on where you are.
Yeah, but that probably mostly works in the U.S., though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you want to have more fun, though, let's talk about the Italian style.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the Italian style is obviously centered in Italy, particularly Naples and Milan, maybe some other places. How would you characterize the Italian style?
Oh, it's so diverse. The northern Italian style is more structured. The further south you go, the more colors, the more flamboyant you can be, the more free, the more the Italians they have this way about just fulfilling life to its fullest, for the most part. I know some uptight Italians, but they're all northern Italians, and it's all about just being more relaxed in what you're wearing. You can be louder.
Yeah.
You can wear things that you would not normally wear. A lot of unstructured shoulders in your jackets and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now Italy gets really hot and humid.
Mm-hmm. Depending
And
where you are. Yeah.
I think the kind of looser, more relaxed style and the Italian style is probably more conducive to a hot and humid climate.
Yeah, I agree. Linens, obviously.
Well, yeah, they have linen suits, right?
Yeah.
Your British style is going to be more wools, different kinds of wools. But the Italian style, you have a lot of linen and cotton too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think the Italians, they don't want to be told what to wear or what to do or how to drive or how much to eat or how much to drink and
or how long to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunch breaks can be quite long.
That's the Italian flair that I love. I love the idea of going out and being really, in polite society, there's a point, being loud and gregarious and drinking to excess and eating to excess and all the other Italian things that correspond with that. I like those too.
The food is so good.
That's not that.
The other things.
Yeah, the other things. I like that. I love that,
Yeah.
And the Sicilian attitude on the other things. I find it enchanting.
Yeah.
And enchanting is the word that I'll use for the tube use, but it's not the real word I want to use.
I do have to say, the people of Italy are beautiful people. Very beautiful people. And the loose, lightweight fabrics and clothing doesn't apply just to men's suits. It applies to the ladies' wear as well. Yeah. Very, very lovely outfits that they make there in Italy. I am hoping to pick up some. I'm actually going to Venice in a few weeks.
Yeah, yes, you are.
So I'm gonna see if I can find anything in my size.
Mr. Big Shot jet setter here.
That's always the problem, though, when you're a large, tall American man is trying to find something in a European market. But you do bespoke. A lot of the places that sell online have larger sizes for different size people. What would be some good Italian brands to look into if someone wants to explore the Italian style?
That is a funny thing because when you are there and I would say I can't even say what to do or where to go, but don't even bother with your standards, your Briones or your Canales. You want to go to independent tailors, but you probably won't be there long enough to be 2 to 3 fittings and things like that. But there are so many little independent ateliers that you could attend and maybe have something done in a day and a half if it's their slow season or
if it's off the rack.
Oh yes, off the peg, yeah.
And you just get it modified, yeah.
Yeah, totally, yeah. But I wouldn't even know where to start there because there's so many little specialty shops there. Yeah,
that's true. And I found that while Italian goods are really expensive here in the U.S., when you buy them in Italy, they're usually much more reasonably priced.
And then you have to smuggle them back in.
Well, you just wear them back in.
Yeah, but custom tries to get cute. You got to be cute with that. Got to be clever with that on your credit card, though, because they know if you bought something.
You should declare everything you buy. I'm not suggesting otherwise, by the way. Sunglasses.
I am.
Sunglasses are also a big part of the Italian style, right? They've got lovely sunglasses.
Yeah, part of my style, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say every gentleman, sartorial gentleman, should buy himself at least one pair of Persole sunglasses. I know it's pronounced Persole, but I like the way Persole sounds. And classic old Hollywood, but old Italian, beautiful style. I think Gianni Agnelli, the one of the Sprezzatura masters, the of classic men's Italian style. I think he had 30 pairs of Persoli sunglasses, but don't quote me on that. It's just something I heard through the Sartorial grapevine, but yeah.
Now, where do people go to find these Italian glasses? Like, are they at Sunglass Hut, or where do Americans go?
Oh my God! No, well, I would tell you that there's in Italy. There's a big, huge warehouse factory called Luxottica, and all the sunglasses are there in different sections. Your Chanel, your Gucci's, your Armani's, all of that. But Persols are made in their own special section with different plastics. They're much more resilient. I have Persol sunglasses from the '90s.
Wow.
Yeah, but where you can buy. Not from the late 90s. Yeah, I do. I have a pair of Persoli sunglasses from 1999.
Wow.
And they look just as, they've been through it, but the style is not vulgar now. It doesn't look like, they don't look like dad sunglasses or anything like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but where to buy, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's 1,000 places online to buy.
Online is probably the place. Make sure it's a reputable place, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So Italian style is sophisticated, yet relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about PT Uomo.
PT Uomo, okay.
Yeah. PT
Well,
Uomo
we've never...
And Sprezzatura.
Every year, for the past, 4 or 5 years, we said we're going to PT Uomo, and it just doesn't happen. Scheduling conflicts,
Yeah.
And, but it seems like more of a place to peacock than anything else, and to be photographed. It's a trade show for all of the retailers, large and small, to come together and display their presentations and this, that, and the other. But I think it's just a place just to go and have fun if you're an individual, and display what you're wearing and show how cool you are.
Yeah, it's a focus on like the cutting edge men's style. Is that so, or classic?
I think it's more classic.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last couple of years, it seems like a lot of vintage stuff going on.
Oh, really?
There. Yeah, but I am not an aficionado of PT Uomo, though, and I hate to even speak on it because I've never been, but. It's coming. It's coming up, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can make it to the next one. There's winter one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should do like a little show where we talk about what's showcased at PT Uomo.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. I think even a watch along of like what's going on, and some of our people we admire that are there. Yeah.
And we're talking about PT Uomo, though. That involves maybe talking about Sprezzatura.
Sprezzatura.
How would you describe what Sprezzatura is?
Sprezzatura. That's a clever one, that because 10 years ago, all over the Tubues, everyone was Sprezzatura this, Sprezzatura that, and you had everyone describing it from the elegant, discreet, nonchalant to overdoing it with multiple accessories. And the first one's right. the over accessorizing and everything from the necklaces to the bracelets, and then it was usually a lot of younger guys that would come in and say they were doing the Sprezzatura because it sounds like a super cool word.
It's a cool word.
Yeah. From what I understand, the term Sprezzatura was first used in the Book of the Courtier by Baldassare Castiglione in the 1500s.
Oh, really?
But it was more, from what I understand, on how to act. Oh. It was more about your etiquette and your the way you just presented yourself, and being more dignified and reserved. And it also supposedly got into your appearance as well, which obviously has a lot to do with your dress. And so for me, it is making people believe that you spent all this time, fiddling with yourself.
Yeah.
And making them not believe that.
Not believe that.
Yeah. So in other words, you want them to believe that you went into your closet and you tripped over your pile of shoes and your pile of clothes, and you just arose looking like this elegant, dashing chap. Yeah. And for me personally, Sprezzatura is something that I cannot say that I practice it or even can present it. However, I can spend a lot of time getting ready to go out, when we're going somewhere good. And I think I have aspects of it because no matter what I do, something's wrong.
Accidental Sprezzatura.
Accidental, yeah, exactly. I can spend all this time, but my jacket will be riding up in the back because I'm sitting all weird or something. I'll have a collar gap because I've contorted my body in an odd way.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing a tie, it'll be all screwy, the dimple will always be good, but it'll, just something will be off.
Asymmetric.
Yeah, my pochette, my bucket square will be vomiting out of the...
that happens way too often.
It happens all the time. So in that sense, and that stuff is not planned, and I learned years ago that I can spend all this time getting ready. I like to tell this story. I spent all this time getting ready, and I'm so uptight, and I'm sitting, and we're in the lounge, and there's women, and I'm fiddling myself, checking my collar, and adjusting things.
Yeah.
And, 3 Belvedere martinis fixes everything.
Fixes everything.
It's like like there never was an issue. But yeah, so Sprezzatura it's a defensive irony. It's the ability to disguise what you're really trying to present. Yeah,
it's kind of the art of looking like you didn't spend too much time.
Exactly. Apparent. You don't want to make anything apparent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you do accidental Sprezzatura. I think I do circumstantial Sprezzatura. That is where I don't have enough time to get ready, so I just have to quickly throw everything on.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes. But I'm skeptical about even using that term now.
Yeah.
We go to a lot of events, and because it becomes such a catchphrase with this younger group that's getting into classic men's style, which is great. But I'm not big on the bandwagons, hopping on the bandwagons. You know what I mean?
But it's I think it's a thing to point out that don't be OCD about how you look. Don't waste too much time on it, because that's actually maybe not the stylish thing to do, is to be overly overly detail oriented. You got to leave a little bit of room for let things fall how they do, and that's okay.
That's okay. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Do you want to talk a little bit about French style before we go to the Americana?
Yeah, the French style. So I love the French style. It's probably my favorite style, and that can be complicated. For me, the French style of men's tailoring is. It's not just about being precise, but it's like you wear your suit, and your suit gives you this nobility and authority, I believe. And I really think, I think a lot of it has to do with the shoulder of a lot of the jackets. It gives you just this unbelievable presence. If we speak of Comte de Cavalcanti or Cifanelli and places like that, and ateliers like that, and it just has this really, really overarching presence about it, and I like that. I like the fact that I will say this sounds odd, but it shows muscle.
Is it kind of like a royal look almost?
I don't know if I would say it would be a royal look, but that's not a bad way to put it. But it just shows authority to me. That's what I get out of it.
Yeah.
And you couple it with the proper French shoes.
Oh yeah. Shoes are amazing.
Corté and Abusé and even Altan Bautier and. Just the whole look, it just does it for me. It really does.
It really does.
Yeah. And I love the French style. That would be my style. It's not exactly what I do, but it is a style that I really love. Yeah.
It's a beautiful style.
Thank you.
Now, our last one we're going to talk about is the Americana style, and this one's maybe special to me because it's where I started. It was where I started my sartorial journey. And I'm just now starting to spread out a little bit. I'm looking at some British tailoring brands and a little bit of Italian maybe. So the Americana style, it's obviously not as historical. It doesn't go back as far. It kind of started off in the American Ivy League colleges around the mid 20th century, and it was popularized by brands that catered to the East Coast elite. Brands like Brooks Brothers, for example, were really the founding members of the Ivy League style. And it's kind of a unique look that's perhaps distinct for the Americanas, and it's less formal than British, but not quite as relaxed as Italian style. You'll see things like the button-down collar shirt, which does look more casual. That's a common theme in the Ivy style. There'll be a lot of casual-looking jackets like this Harris tweed jacket and different sack jackets that look a little bit more relaxed, but still give you a presence of you're put together at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, I've actually I started when you started actually introducing me to the American Ivy League style. I guess we would call it also the in North America call it the East Coast.
East Coast style, yeah.
I started looking through some of my old Rob Report magazines I have actually Rob Report magazines back to like 97, 98, right?
Yeah.
When Rob Report was really good. And the Ralph Lauren and the Brooks Brothers ads.
Ralph Lauren,
yeah. You could actually take those ads, I believe, and you could put them in a modern magazine, and no one would say, well, this looks like maybe some of the hairstyles, but the clothing, you could actually say, because of the timeless look about it, that though this works, this is good. I like this, yeah.
And it is timeless, yeah. The suits typically have a good width lapel, not a skinny lapel, maybe not the more stylish wide lapels, but usually a good decent width lapel. A lot of notched lapels, but I've seen also some peak lapels in different Ivy style clothing, and really good quality fabric and high craftsmanship on the making of the garments. Brooks Brothers was like the founding member, but I would say nowadays the leading creator of the East Coast Ivy style would be J Press, in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah. And I like I said, I'm starting to actually like J Press. Yeah. When you first introduced me, I'm like, what is this? But no, actually, like I said before, their website just needs a couple improvements, which should be done by you.
Yeah.
And their marketing could be sorted out in a jiffy.
Yeah.
In an afternoon by you. But yeah, no, it's some beautiful stuff. Actually, it really is. Yeah.
Good quality clothes. A lot of it's made in America too, and it's interesting. The Ivy style is definitely most popular in the U.S., but I'd say it's second most popular in Japan.
Yes.
They, for some reason or another, have really taken on to that look, and you can find J Press stores in Japan with sizes catered to the population. So I can't go there and shop, unfortunately, but. That style has been very popularized in Japan. It's become very popular in Tokyo.
Yeah, I'm so sorry that they don't cater to the Incredible Hulk.
I did. I went to a J Press in Tokyo and thought, yes, finally I get to shop in person, because I usually shop online, being not on the East Coast, unfortunately. I usually shop online. I'm like, finally I'm gonna go shop in person, and no, they don't carry my size.
Yeah, I hear that's a problem.
Yeah, and there's a lot of classic suits too in the Ivy style. You'll get your blues and your grays, notch lapel most of the time. A lot of single button, single button jackets, and then the ties, oftentimes a regimental tie or a rep stripe. They also popularized the knitted tie, which looks good in the wintertime. Again, probably more of a casual look.
My problem is the fact that so much of the Americana style, the suits or the jackets fit so boxy.
Yeah, a little boxy.
But there's there's ways to. I'm not even sure if that's the case now with J Press, but there's little tricks you can do, chaps. As Sartorial is to fix that. I like to fiddle with my own clothing instead of taking it to our drunken tailor, because I'm just going to have to make another trip back. But I have this trick where I will move, depending on my weight, over 200 pounds. So I will depending on the season, I'll move the button over. I will move my button over, and so it'll give me that nice cutting V.
Yeah.
Without cinching the front of the jacket too much. And there's a way to play around with that. Yeah.
Yeah, the classic Ivy style was more boxy. I think I'm seeing more fitted outfits come out now.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm kind of a boxy person, so that
You
doesn't
think
always
so?
work well. Well, I'm trying to work on that.
Oh boy.
I'm working on that.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be more chiseled at some point. Oh yeah, so it's a good look if you're going to the local country club, or if you're heading to the East Coast. Upscale casual events, maybe. Yeah.
What about an outing of playing squash?
Yeah, that could work too. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Not even sure what that is.
I'm not sure either. I was wondering.
I just want to say squash.
I was wondering what that was actually.
Do the thing with my arm, yeah.
I didn't want to look like I didn't know what squash meant. What is squash?
It just, I don't know. It's like something you hit with the thing or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a lifted line. Some of the audience might understand the reference.
It's definitely popular in the polo circles.
I can imagine.
For people who still get to play that.
No, I'd love to play that.
I'd love to play that myself.
I'd
Yeah.
love to be wearing my Gégé Le Coup Traverso, playing polo, and
Yeah. Indeed. So, next, our career topic for today. Your character is your brand.
When we return.
Yes. In the realm of the professional working man, your character is more important than you may realize. It is essentially your personal brand, and the professional world is smaller than you may think. News will spread, people that you worked with in the past will become decision makers in your future, and your peers will be able to affect you in more ways than you may at first realize. From peer reviews during performance time to that interview that you do with the team that you're trying to get onto. It's very important to maintain a strong brand, and that means you have to always guard your character and be at your best at all times. In a high-paying field, that character outlasts any skill that you may learn in college or on your own. There is this memory, I guess, in the professional world. It's kind of like a small world effect. These industries are interconnected, and people are friends with people you don't even know. And one bad interaction with a coworker, or a boss, or even a report could affect you in the future. And conversely, one good interaction could open the door to a whole new world of opportunities.
This explains why I'm not hireable.
No,
Explains, yeah.
what are you talking about? You're a man of upstanding character.
Of a sort.
Just don't ask the ladies, right?
God, I wish I was that cool. But no, what the thing about it is that in my past, I was a huge bridge burner. In other words, I had been in so many different industries, and I wanted to kind of make sure that I never could return to that industry. It's almost like I was teaching myself a lesson too, and getting in my little outros when I was leaving the company.
Oh yeah, don't burn bridges.
Yeah.
Yeah, positive relationships pay off.
You think I would have learned this at my advanced age and after knowing you as long as I have, but I don't know. You're correct.
Yeah, I distinctly remember my very first, I want to say my first high-paying professional job. It was at a startup, and things went south. The startup ended up, it got into an asset sale. Not all the employees made it to the company that bought the assets of the startup, and I was one of the people who left out, who lost, I guess, on that transaction. And I could have tried to burn.
You didn't.
That's right. No, I didn't.
No,
I could have tried to burn bridges.
Well, I'm not talking about what you're about to say. I'm talking about the fact that you somehow managed to transfer all those funds to that account in Liechtenstein. And it, well,
the secret to success is a secret transfer of funds. No, that's not it.
The secret to success is Liechtenstein.
Yeah. Talking about character now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but through through that ending, I thought that might have been the end of that career trajectory. However, all those people that I worked with spread out to different companies after that happened. Some went to small companies, some went to large companies, some went to other startups, and that propelled a whole new area of growth for me where I was getting referrals from people that I worked with at that small startup and all these other companies, and it really gave me a whole slew of new opportunities in my professional career. And that's I kind of view that the end of that chapter as the beginning of my current success in the professional realm. Was just because I had established myself as somebody who would work hard, somebody who would get things done, somebody who could deliver in short timelines, and it paid off in the long run. It really did pay off.
Ethics,
yes, absolutely.
ethics.
So how do you have strong ethics?
All I really know about ethics is from Spinoza.
Spinoza.
Yeah, Spinoza. And if we know about Spinoza, we know about Spinoza. His book called, well, Ethics, God, nature, humanity, and it's all interconnected as the same substance. We don't want to get too deep here, but this book delves into that, and I believe it was released after he was actually deceased. But just we all know what ethics are.
Yeah.
We all know what the right morals are.
Yeah.
You get these people that in the corporate world try to their ethics and their morality is circumstantial.
Yeah.
And
It's they try to do whatever they can get away with, and they're
exactly.
only ethical when somebody's watching. Ethical. Yeah.
Exactly. And none of us are perfect
No, for sure.
creatures, but I believe you give your word, you do what you're going to say you're going to do, you be where you're going to be, and if you have a team that's relying on you, you do your best to fulfill your duties and live up to what you were hired to do.
Yeah, you do what you're supposed to do, even if you think no one will know. If no one will know better. Always do what you're supposed to do. That will internalize. It has to become a habit. You have to internalize that you will do what you're supposed to do, even when no one is looking. And you have to do that consistently. It can't just be a one-off thing. And you also have to do it when no one else is doing it.
Exactly. And these aren't just tips from two, traditionalist, conservative fellows here. This should be, this should be common knowledge, but it's not,
It isn't. No, I've seen so many examples in this past 2 weeks. I've seen so many examples. My daughter's in cross country, excellent runner, and they were at a meet recently, and the people in the lead took a shortcut. And what happens is when somebody makes a shortcut, the tendency for most people is to follow that shortcut, follow the lead of somebody else who is displaying poor ethics because it benefits them. And if somebody else is doing it, why not you do it? When my daughter got to that point where everybody was making a shortcut, you know what she did?
Yeah,
she didn't take the shortcut. She went straight on and did the full route on that cross country track. And that's what you should do. Even if you see everybody else, and most of the runners took that shortcut. You see everybody else doing the shortcut. You don't do that. You do the right thing. You keep going on the full track. You want to be honest to yourself.
Yeah, whatever you believe spiritually, which I hate that term spiritually. I really hate that term. But whatever somebody or something or someone is watching, and we'll all have to account for somebody, something down the road. I have a lot of accounting to do, and no. Josh was 100% correct, yeah.
And sometimes accounting happens sooner than you think.
Yeah.
And people tend to follow the lead of others. And when you do the right thing, you might inspire others to as well. When my daughter didn't take the shortcut that everyone else was taking and kept on going the correct route, everyone behind her followed her on that correct route. She inspired the people behind her. She led the people behind her to go the appropriate way, the way that you're supposed to go. And sometimes accountability happens sooner than you think. Those people who took the shortcut may have thought they had a great time, a great time for their run, but those runs aren't going to be counted because guess what? The people directing the race saw that happen, and those runs can't, those times can't be official. So you think you're taking a shortcut. What you're really doing is invalidating yourself from the race.
Exactly. This story isn't about his daughter's race. This is, this has a deeper meaning, obviously. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh man, another thing is, your character. It is a differentiator between you and the competition. I am actually in a process right now where my team is interviewing people, and we have had a lot of candidates come through. And you know what the differentiator was?
What?
On the candidate that we wanted to make the offer to? There was only one candidate who we didn't catch cheating with AI.
Really?
Really? Yeah, every other candidate,
The complexity of AI now, it changes every month. How do you catch
it? Well, we don't know for sure is the secret. However, there's subtle cues we can figure out. We can say, like, this person can answer these questions with textbook answers, but then if we give them something kind of off the walls, they struggle to kind of create any thought chain.
Why don't they just use AI and then read it thoroughly and then take a 20-minute siesta, come back and write what they believe that they
Well, we
read.
do these are live interviews. Now, sometimes we're doing them online.
No, I know, but saying that to rehearse for your interview.
To reherse.
Yeah.
They could practice. There's nothing wrong with using AI to
not
practice.
just practice, it's just the fact that your mind will never recreate things properly. Your mind will screw up everything.
Yeah.
It really will, no matter how clever you are. And you will recompose even the most basic sentences.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what AI is doing anyway.
Well, the AI tools are getting really good, and you might be tempted to think, if everyone else is doing it, why don't I? Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes I caught people because we saw the reflection in their glasses. You can see the screen they're reading from.
Well, that's so funny. And, we'd probably be up to 20,000 subscribers now if we just AI'd this show.
If we just AI'd it, yeah.
And also if we rehearsed it. If we even talked about it before I pressed record, but
Yeah, but this is the reality, though, that a lot of people.
I like the stumbling.
The stumbling,
I like the stumbling, the fumbling, the mumbling, and all those other umbling things that we do. I like them. I like that.
Crumbling.
That's why I refuse
Tumbling.
to cut out errors that we make in the show because
Grumbling?
Yeah, exactly. I like the authenticity of it. I really do. Yeah.
It's humbling.
And other people have said, why don't you, when you edit your show, cut this out, and you say stupid things and this and that. Not you, but I say, and no, I'm not doing that.
We're jumbling too many things.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, but that can be your differentiator. Being honest even when everyone else is cheating, that's your character, that's your brand, that's the differentiator. That will give you the opportunities that really matter. And now maybe the people who cheat will get some opportunities, but I guarantee you, they won't be the high-paying opportunities where the stakes are really high. Another important thing, though, is mistakes will happen, and you will come a point in your career where you fail to deliver something on time or as promised. And what's important from that point on is how you recover from that failure. Your reputation.
And your admission.
And your admission, yeah. Your reputation is very important, but that doesn't mean that you're perfect. And you have to be able to admit when you've made a mistake, and then you have to make a conscious effort to recover from that. And it can take some time. There was a time at work where I failed to deliver a project
I remember that.
when I promised, and it kind of affected my performance review, and it was a bad thing for my career trajectory at that time, and it affected me for 2 years actually, because people remembered that this guy didn't deliver on time, and there were things that were beyond my control, but that's no excuse. You should try to learn from that and put that into your.
It is a good excuse. No, it is an excuse, but it's not an excuse that. There are things that are beyond your control.
Yeah.
It's an excuse, but it's not an excuse that anyone is actually going to look at as being a relevant reason. Something doesn't get done, it doesn't get done.
That's true.
And
sometimes you have the best reason to not meet a deadline, but it doesn't mean people won't still think badly of you.
And the deadline eventually has not been met. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, people will still get the opinion of you. They may not understand all those circumstances. You have to try to overcome that in the follow-up. You have to try to really recover. You have to make sure that you can do better, that you can inform people what's happening, and you can just do better from then on consistently. Learn from those mistakes, admit to your mistakes, learn from them, and do everything you can to recover from that. And just be advised, it can take some time to recover from a mistake like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so just make doing the right thing a daily habit. Make doing the right thing the only option for yourself, and you will find that you have a lot more opportunities in the professional world than you could ever imagine.
I agree.
Yeah.
I've never actually worked in the professional world, so...
You're a professional of sorts.
Of sorts, yeah, I guess you could say. Yes, all right, all right.
Yeah, elevate your style, elevate your character, become the better human.
Exactly, the better human, indeed. All right. Something I wanted to touch on, nobility. Nobility, reverence, and respect and dignity. But not so much for your fellow man. We do believe in all of those things, but something I like to call the nobility, and this sounds very frivolous, the nobility of your possessions. And not just your possessions you purchase, your worthy possessions, but your possessions that you create. Like, say you create something with your bare hands, like if you're a builder or you're something like, or an artist, of sorts that has created something with your bare hands, or you buy a garment, sartorial garment, and you're very proud of it. And what I like to say is there's a way to elevate these possessions beyond just their basic utility. And this is something I try to speak on, and I always kind of stumble on it, but it's almost like you're giving your possessions this elevated nobility, and they're allowing you permission to wear them, or they're allowing you permission to own them. And basically what I'm trying to say is take care of your things, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Take care of your prized possessions. You spend some good money on it, take care of it. Whether it's your suit or your jacket or your beautiful bell-staffed wax cotton or your lovely dress shoes, take the time to respect them. Like I said, I hate the term spirituality when you're referring to this kind of thing, but it's almost like what you're doing is you're giving legitimacy to the authorship, to the transmission of knowledge, and an artisan that created this thing for you, garment or this possession of yours, and you're giving this respect. And that's something I see so many men of means, they just do not do. And a lot of new money do this too. They don't respect quality items. They don't respect something that's been gifted to them, that has generations of tradition and like I say, transmission of knowledge behind it. And it's just not it's how you care and treat for your belongings really says a lot about who you are. I agree. I so agree.
You just reminded me of a startup I was at, a chemical startup, and one of the founders did not treat his possessions very well. One time he had a chemical flask. These are very expensive glass pieces that was dirty, and he didn't feel like cleaning it, so he just tossed it. It wasn't his money, it was founder money that paid for it, and he just tossed it, and that really put a bad taste in everyone's mouth about that founder.
Yeah.
People start to view you differently when they see you not treating
you're a frivolous individual.
Yeah.
And that's with somebody else's money.
Yeah.
Imagine how he is when he gets home to his filthy little hole.
Yeah.
And I'm not referring to his love life. I'm referring to where he lives.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, and it's funny you mention spirituality though, because like in some cultures, like the Japanese culture, there's almost this spiritual attribution to belongings. This almost kind of personifies some things. They'll call it chan or san. to give it like this Mr. Title almost, which kind of personifies their belongings, and some of the best vintage items you can pick up in Japan because people care for things.
Yeah,
They really do.
Really, yeah. And even when the Japanese sell things, pre-owned items, they pay such attention and respect to the small little details and the fact that something might be damaged or something like that. Yeah. So it's really really interesting.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Care for your belongings. Yeah.
Okay. There was a French author, poet, Charles Baudelaire, and he was looked at as a dandy of his time. He was a poet, dandy, opium addict, grand philanderer, and he had this brilliant quote, which I think about all the time. And the surest sign of profound creativity is to be doomed.
Be doomed?
To be doomed, yes. And
dear.
I think about that quote from Charles Baudelaire all the time, and he was considered a well-dressed dandy of his time, but at that time, dandy all referred to something else as well. But
Fascinating.
Charles Baudelaire, look up Charles Baudelaire.
Look it up, fascinating history there.
Yeah.
So, what are we reading today, this week?
Yes. So I'll start. I started reading Hear This Woman, mid-century book by Anne Pinchot and her husband, Ben Pinchot. And she actually wrote that. Hear This Woman, and
Interesting title.
I couldn't take the nagging.
Oh no.
No. I just yak. Give it a rest.
I haven't read it, I must say.
No, it's an interesting book. I'll talk about it one day. It was a hard read. I haven't even made it all the way through it. The American Housewife bit, but anyway, yak. Anyway,
why are so many classics hard reads?
But so what I have been reading on and off for the last 20 years, I have a lot of stories that start with the last 20 years, is by a book by Samuel S.I. Hayawaka called Language, Meaning, and Maturity.
Language, Meaning, and Maturity.
Yeah, and it's more of a compendium on compendium of different authors, and it's a brilliant book on. It's basically semantics is what it is, and how language works. I'm going to give a quick little read if you don't mind. We have time.
Oh, good.
All right.
Good.
And I want the audience and everyone else to think about this. Our language and our sanity is connected with correct symbolism, and naturally, with the increase of our sanity, our moral and ethical standards would rise. It seems useless to preach more metaphysical morals or ethics to someone who has no standards for sanity. Yeah, so that's something I would like everyone to think about.
They're talking about some of those new emoji symbols.
Well, it's just because this came out, I believe, in 1949.
Okay.
S.I. Hayakawa was eventually was a state senator and in California, but a fundamentally unsound person cannot, in spite of any amount of preaching, either become moral or ethical, which builds into our topic here. Yeah, kind of, it's all connected.
Got to be fundamentally sound.
Exactly. And this last line, the abuse of symbolism is like the abuse of food or drink, like I do. It makes people ill, and their reactions become deranged. So, I think it's brilliant. It's a book on semantics and a few other.
I'll drink to that.
The way language is twisted and used and misunderstood.
Yep, very good.
Yes. What are you reading? Yeah.
So this
Mr.
is
Smarty Pants.
Well,
with your fancy classics.
My fancy
your
classics.
Grand classics.
I don't like much by Charles Dickens, but there's a couple of books I do really like. And one of them is A Tale of Two Cities, which is in this volume with some other books as well. It's a great classic by Charles Dickens. It has there's tragedy, there's imprisonment, there's the French Revolution. It's a really great book, really great story. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, if you will. And it's one of the few books by Charles Dickens that I enjoy reading. So if you haven't checked it out, or if you've been put off by other books like David Copperfield, check out A Tale of Two Cities. It's worth the read.
And when we do our Christmas episode, which I cannot wait for, I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I want to speak on some Charles Dickens history and Charles Dickens just his life and his works. And there's a brilliant English, I guess you could call him documentarian storyteller called Liam Dale. I would. And he put together these beautiful collections on the two views of Charles Dickens. But not a fan of Poe, huh?
Oh, I do not like Edgar Allan Poe.
I will tell you, you know who was a great fan of Edgar Allan Poe?
Who?
The French poet Charles Baudelaire. Yeah.
Probably won't like him either then.
Well, like I said, he was an opium addict.
Oh, that makes sense now.
You know, but yeah, I'd be curious to hear about your feelings on Poe one day.
Well, yeah.
I'm a fan of Poe, but
You're a fan of Poe,
but for different reasons than you might dislike him, though.
Okay, that could be interesting. We should talk
all
about that sometime. We'll have more book recommendations. We're incorporating this into our show, where we're going to try to read a book every week, and I would encourage you to endeavor to do the same. It can really improve your knowledge and your character and your presence. Really,
I've attempted to employ my Evelyn Wood speed reading. Which doesn't work, by the way, but yeah. And the majority of the books that I am, I'll just say reviewing, are books that I've been reading on and off for years. Yeah, perfect.
Excellent.
Good.
Before we get to what we're wearing, we have a challenge for our viewers. The last video, I think we said if you got 100 likes, we'll arm wrestle. I don't think we've gotten 100 likes yet, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
You can go back and like the previous video if you want to, though. This video, if we get 100 likes, I will play the violin.
Yes, he will.
I will.
And from what I understand, through the grapevine, you're working on the motif of a grand sonata.
I am working on a Johann Sebastian Bach sonata.
Okay. He plays like an old maid, all clipped in staccato. Actually, he doesn't.
Well, I don't play for the professional symphony, so I'm not the best, but I'm not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, okay. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video so you get notified, and we will have more great.
We'll have a better show.
We'll have a better show.
Yeah.
We'll have more great recommendations.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's talk about what we're wearing. What are you wearing today?
So today I am wearing my Pini Parma ensemble, my beautiful Pini Parma suit. Love Pini Parma. It's a blue houndstooth. I love this. I would say patch pockets, peak lapels, relatively light. And because the weather has been so good where we live in the past week, I decided to wear something lighter and embrace that. However, I threw it off with a Schwarze black shirt by Eton Custom Shirt.
Eton, great shirts.
Yeah, and I love this shirt. It's in a heavy twill, which conceals a multitude of sins, as it were. Yeah. And
the blue is really a beautiful color with the black.
well, thank you.
I don't usually wear blue and black, but that goes really well.
And then I didn't ever think this would work. I've worn it before, but first time I tried it on, I go, that actually kind of works. Yeah,
it does, yeah.
Exactly. Especially when the lights are low. And I am actually wearing loafers today. I'm wearing a pair of Corte loafers, and I'm going to do something that I don't normally do because I don't like the idea of always showing just a picture of the shoe. So I can, it's loafers. I can take them off. What do I care? And these are the cons. Oops. Yeah. These are the loafers. These are the blue suede shoes. Yeah.
It's a very beautiful shade of blue.
Look at that. The cons, and these get a lot of attention, not necessarily good attention. However, if you knew what I paid for these, you would think I'm the one that got conned. But the con loafer by Corte.
I love the way those shoes look, though. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
Corte, if you're listening, if you make it in a wider size, I'll throw some buns on one.
There we are. Exactly. Pochette today is. Let me make sure I do this right. I always screw it up every single time. We have dead Icarus surrounded by the crying Longing sea nymphs.
Sea nymphs, yeah.
Because his father made his wings out of wax. You know, Icarus got too cute, thought he could fly to the sun, burned it, dead. There he is. He's got the couple of the Sheilas trying to, get, after cute. He's faking being dead.
He's faking
so he can get these women to come up around. Hey,
Clever, Chris.
Exactly. Because, just loosen that around my waist a little bit and help me out here because I'm dead. But anyway.
Beautiful print.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
By Rampling Company.
Rampling Company there, yes. Pochette. And then my timepiece today is my beautiful Blancpain Villeray with Petite Seconde and Reserve de Marche in 18-karat gold. I love this piece.
Yeah.
Delicate, precious. I love it. Yeah.
The price of gold has doubled in the past year.
Has it?
It has.
Oh.
My cousin's a jeweler. She was talking about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the price is double. Like a ring that used to cost $5,000 now costs $10,000.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I did not know that.
You should get your jewelry reappraised because it might be worth a lot more now.
All right. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, so that's what
you've got the
I have a lapel pin that I'm not going to bring up on the show. I talk about it on Rumble, but I won't talk about it on this.
Okay.
If somebody recognizes what it is, I'm not going to zoom in.
If you know, you know, I guess.
If you know, you know, yeah. But
you have to tell me later because I don't know.
Exactly. It's made me maybe 2 friends and lots of enemies.
Oh, no. I'm too naive.
Oh, and we have, and my...
You got cufflinks today.
Cufflinks today are my Skultuna cufflinks. Skultuna, Sweden, oldest company on the planet, 1607. Love these cufflinks. I have a huge Skultuna cufflink collection. And I am wearing today my Clive Christian X. From their original 1990 collection. You had, in the 1999 collection, you had 1872, you had X, and you had number 1. I love Clive Christian. Love
Beautiful.
it. Yeah, love it. All right. That's all for that. What do we got? Swing for me.
All right. Today, I'm trying to demonstrate the Ivy style. So I've got J-Press Harris tweed jacket on. It's a kind of a soft jacket.
Flash jacket.
Yeah, flash jacket. It's a softer material, but it's
very nice.
Yeah, it's quite warm and very comfortable. And then I have the button-down collar shirt by J-Press and a wool sweater here, a V-neck with I think it's merino wool, and that's by Brooks Brothers. The tie is also by Brooks Brothers, vintage Brooks Brothers. These are both from Brooks Brothers during their glory days. And then the trousers are this thick black cotton twill, also by J-Press. And the shoes, I am wearing Chelsea boots by Alan Edmonds.
Those are super cool.
Yeah, in a dark espresso color. I am glad that Alan Edmond makes boots that I can fit my feet into. Yeah, beautiful boots.
Very cool.
Timepiece today is... I'm wearing this one again because we got the last time we did this, I wore this, we got the wrong photo. So this time we're going to get the right one.
No, I got the wrong photo.
You got the wrong photo, yeah. So this time we're going to get the right photo. This is the, why do I always forget the name of this? Orient Star. It's Orient Star. It's the Japan model, only available in Japan. Of course, the internet makes everything available. And it has the phase de lume on it. So it's the one with the phase de lume. I love it. It's designed like a pocket watch. With Roman numerals and
super cool
and blued hands.
Yeah, I want a watch with a phase de lume on it, and I don't have one. I really do.
Yeah, picked this up in Sapporo.
There's a specific Brigade Classique I want with the phase de lume, but yeah,
probably more than this piece. Yeah. I got this in Sapporo. The exchange rate's great, so it was a good piece to pick up.
It was good.
Yeah, and then Pochette. Yes, I have today Rampling Company, and this is Napoleon holding the flag there, charging. This is the Battle of Pont d'Arcole.
Vive Napoleon!
Yes.
Love it.
So we've got young Napoleon there charging with his troops behind him at the Battle of Pont d'Arcole. And it gets a lot of emotion, a lot of vibrant colors in this pocket square. Yeah.
What I love about all the Napoleonic art that was commissioned by him personally is it's probably all not true.
That's true.
He had this way of saying that this is how it's going to be. Paint it like this. That's that.
Yeah.
And in a way, I kind of appreciate that. It's like that beautiful portrait of him being coronated, where he crowned himself actually, and even the one is Marriage to Josephine, where his Napoleon's mother refused to be there.
Yeah.
And he told the artist, paint her in, paint her right there, make sure she's smiling. And he's like, I can't do that. He goes,
yes, you
you're
can.
gonna do what you're gonna do what the emperor says. But that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I want that one.
Yeah, history is kind to the victors, but I'd like to think that Napoleon was actually pretty courageous. He wasn't a coward anyway.
No, not at all. Not at all. He was in a lot of those charges towards the Austrians. He was at the front of a lot of those,
Yeah.
And I don't know if I spoke on this earlier, but if you are a fan of the Napoleonic era, or the Napoleonic, what I call the epoch, there's a brilliant debate on whether Napoleon was great or not by Dr. Andrew Roberts, the chief aficionado on Napoleon and biographer, and Count Adam Zamoyski, he's a Brit, but he's a Polish count also as well. Both brilliant authors on Napoleon, and they did this charming debate with Jeremy Paxton, and it's humorous too, and they're good friends. And one was for and against, and if you're interested in we'll put a link for that debate.
I'm interested.
I'm a huge fan of Dr. Andrew Roberts, and just a brilliant man.
Yeah.
Brilliant conservative author. Yeah.
I have a little secret, which is that I've been commissioned to write a book about Napoleon as well. And I'm pretty confident that it will be different in tone to the tone I've taken this evening. The fact is...
The chap's got to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as far as the scent that I'm wearing today,
Oh yeah. So sorry.
I'm doing something a little unusual today. I found out.
I could talk about Napoleon for hours.
We could talk about Napoleon for hours, yeah. We could talk about the Roman Empire too.
Yes.
Good things to talk about amongst gentlemen. But I'm trying something different today. I went to Florist's website, Florist London, I believe, and I found that you can order a sample set of scents.
Look how big that box is.
It's a big box.
They give you every sample they've ever made.
Well, you can select four for, I forget what the price is, but it's very reasonable. I suppose you could select 2 sets of 4, so then you could get 8. If you're not sure what scent you'd like to wear, because I mean, let's be honest, the bottles of parfum are like $200 or $300. If you want to try them first, go on the website, order direct, and you can get this beautiful sample set. So this came in this nice large box. Shipping was fast. A great presentation. You can see the Florist London. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice seal on the paper and everything. Nice presentation. And you get this inside a very small box. But inside of here,
Wait. That's it?
this is it. This is all you need right here. Florists. You get these four samples. So I've picked Wild, JF, I forget what the other one is, Elite, and German Street.
German Street. Yeah.
German Street, sorry. And we're trying, today I'm trying the Wild one. So if you open these up, you get this nice trial size version. And yeah, it's just a great way to figure out what scent you want.
Exactly.
So if you're not sure what's right for you, go on their website, look at the different descriptions. We're not sponsored by them. I'm just telling you this as a favor.
I would love to be, because I love florists. Yeah.
I'm saying this as a friend, though. This is what I do.
Well, we both own 89.
We both own 89. That's right. Yeah. Go on the website though and look at the descriptions. Find some ones that you think would be good for you, and place the order.
I agree.
And wait for that. It'll arrive really quick. Then try them out. Ask some friends what they think. Wear a different one each day. And once you find out which one you want, then you can place the order for the big bottle, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And because I'm not as clever as Joshua, I just placed an order for Florist fragrance, another Florist fragrance, and I'd love to start featuring them more on the show.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is read the description and I'll give it the old college try.
Give it the old college try.
I don't need the samples.
Well, no scent is bad from florists.
No, I don't think you're exactly.
Yeah, no scent is
the
bad.
history and the transmission and just everything that's associated with Florist London. It just, for me, it takes me to a more magical place.
Yeah.
I love them so much. Yeah.
And I actually have my wife is going to place an order for a sample set. They also have ladies perfume.
Yes.
So she's placing an order for herself.
Well, she's regal enough; she can pull it off. You know, she comes in and she's the hoity countess, and so
Excellent.
exactly.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Sartorial Boardroom. We had a great time talking about men's style. Hopefully you can pick out a style for you to try, or a new style if you want to explore more options. And also, remember, your character is your brand. We'll have more episodes where we talk about other sartorial concerns and other professional career concerns, so make sure you follow along with us as we continue our journey.
Exactly. And we would love to say goodbye to you, but we would like it if you said goodbye to us and also to Mr. Rogers here. Because it was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day indeed.
A beautiful day indeed.